Trivanjia was moved from Leopoldville to Kamina Base and thereafter to Manano, and finally around September 1961 we were inducted into Elizabethville, capital of Katenga. Now we will come straight to the month of December when the actual operation has taken place. By December 3, 1961, Katengi Gendarmerie units were returning to the city of Elizabethville in violation of the ceasefire agreement. They had two strategically placed roadblocks at tunnel area which provided direct road communication between Swedish Army camp and UN command headquarters at Kassel and the Indian Brigade. And second, in area of roundabout which controlled the road to airport. On December 4, when every effort failed to ensure complete freedom of movement for UN personnel, it was decided to clear the roadblocks in terms of the UN mandate of November 24, 1961. The operation was codenamed Unukat. On December 5, 1961, 31 Gorkha Rifles received the orders to clear the roadblock at roundabout as early as possible and thereafter ensure free movement between UN headquarters at Kassel and the airport. The plan was, in brief, Charlie Company of Trivanjia under Major Govind Sharma, supported by a troop of Irish armoured personnel carriers, was to assault from Kassel side. Gurbachan with his platoon of Alpha Company was to close in from airport side and block the gendarmerie's withdrawal route. As adjutant, I got in touch with Salaria over radio and briefed him on the plan and his task. A troop of Swedish APCs was to support him. Around 11:50 hours on 5th December, he confirmed about his moving out of refugee camp. Around 12:50 hours, while he was on his way, he was fired at from the old airport area, and on receiving this information, I told him to bypass and continue to complete his allotted task. However, due to heavy firing, he was now unable to proceed further and was tasked to keep the gendarmerie totally tied down. I told Gurbachan to assess the situation before deciding on his course of action. His brief reply, "I am going in for attack. I am certain I will win." This was the last conversation I had with him. He had charged ahead, leaving the radio set and the operator behind. The gendarmerie had 2 armored cars and about 90 men at this position. Salaria had 1 troop of Swedish APCs and 16 brave Gurkhas. His rocket launcher team neutralized both the enemy armored cars. Then, in utter disregard to his safety, he led the charge with world-famous war cry, "Ayo Gurkhali." about 30 to 40 of the gendarmerie were killed and rest fled in confusion. A gendarmerie sergeant who was taken for dead unexpectedly rose and fired from behind, which pierced Salaria's neck, and he dropped there and then. The brave and fearless Gurbachan did not survive his injuries. He had shown personal courage of the highest order in the face of enemy in utter disregard to his own safety. His bravery and unflinching devotion to duty earned him the country's highest gallantry award, Param Veer Chakra Pustak.
धन्यवाद साहब। मैं सर ये TVJ के लिए सभी अपने फौजों को बटालियन का सभी आदमियों को शुभकामना चाहता हूँ कि मैं इस बटालियन को राइजिंग के टाइम में हमने राइज किया था 1959 में क्लेवेंट टाउन में। तो हम लोगों ने अपने पलटन बटालियन के लिए हमेशा याद रखना चाहिए और गौरव होना चाहिए कि हम अपने पलटन के लिए पूरा काम कर सके। धन्यवाद
साहब, आपने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से हमारे को ये बताया। आप ये बता सकते हैं कि कैप्टन सलारिया साहब के साथ आपके कुछ व्यक्तिगत कोई संबंध में कोई उनकी खास बात जो लोगों को पता ना हो?
उसके बारे में खास बात तो ये था कि वो ज्यादा वो बोलने वाला नहीं था, अच्छा सब था एकदम, जो जरूरी काम है वो करते थे और उसके मुताबिक वो आरसीएल प्लेटून कमांडर था उसके कांगो में, आरसीएल का था उस वक्त। वो सेकंड थर्ड गियर से आया था राइजिंग हमारे पलटन के लिए, बटालियन राइजिंग के टाइम में राइजिंग करने के लिए। तो उसके बारे में वही है, वो एक अच्छा ऑनेस्ट ऑफिसर था और वो अच्छे उसका दिल वाला आदमी था सर। और हमें खुशी है कि वो ऐसा साहब होना भी जरूरी है सर, लेकिन भगवान ने हमको अब जो लिखा था उसे होगा हो गए है, इसमें हमें कोई परवाह नहीं है। लेकिन अभी हमारा बटालियन के लिए इंडियन आर्मी में हमारा पलटन का ऊंचा नाम रखा हुआ है। हाम्रो पलटन को लागि म तपाईलाई सबै पलटनको अफिसर्स जेसोस एन्सर्स वास बहादुर जवानहरूलाई बताउन चाहन्छु, यो स्मरणीय दिन यो इन्डियन आर्मीमा जस प्रकारले पल्टनले यो काम गर्दैछ त्यो काम अहिले पनि त्यस्तै मात्रै हुँदै गर्नुपर्छ।
3rd Battalion, the 1st Gorkha Rifles, moved to Congo as part of an Indian brigade to take part in UN peacekeeping operations in 1960. 60 years back, on this day, the 5th of December 1961, the battalion was ordered to clear up a roadblock established by the enemy at a strategic roundabout at Elizabethville in the Katanga province of Congo. The plan was that one company with 2 Swedish armored cars would attack the position frontally, and Captain Gurbachan Singh Salaria with 2 sections of Gurkhas and 2 Swedish armored personal carriers would advance towards this roadblock from the airfield side to act as a cutting off force. At approximately 13:12 hours, when Captain Salaria with his small force arrived at a distance of 1500 yards from the roadblock, he came under heavy automatic and small arms fire from an undetected enemy position from his right flank. The enemy also had 2 armored cars and about 90 men opposing Captain Salaria's small force. Captain Salaria, appreciating that he had run into a subsidiary roadblock and ambush, and this enemy force might reinforce the strategic roundabout and thus jeopardize the main operation, decided to remove this opposition. He led a charge with bayonets, kukris and grenades, supported by a rocket launcher. In this gallant engagement, Captain Salaria's small force killed 40 of the enemy and knocked out the 2 armored cars. This unexpectedly bold action completely demoralized the enemy, who fled despite numerical superiority and protected positions. Captain Salaria was wounded by a burst of automatic fire in his neck but continued to fight till he collapsed due to profuse bleeding. Captain Salaria's gallant action prevented any movement of the enemy force towards the main battalion action at the roundabout, as also the encirclement of UN headquarters in Elizabethville. Captain Salaria subsequently got martyred due to his wounds. His personal example, utter disregard for personal safety, and dauntless leadership inspired his small but gallant force of 26 Gorkhas to hold on to their position, dominate the enemy, and inflict heavy casualties despite the enemy's superiority in numbers and tactical position. Captain Salaria's leadership, courage, unflinching devotion to duty, and utter disregard for personal safety were in the best traditions of our army.